It's Monday morning here in Glasgow, the 23rd of December, and for the first time in memory, me and Holly are running together because when I'm in full training she's too slow.
Apart from the park run.
Usually on a Monday it will be my shortest and easiest run of the week, hence Easy Monday, the best day of the week. But I'm thinking today, if everything feels alright, I'll do like 8 so that I don't need to run too far on Christmas Day on Wednesday. But we'll see how I feel. First half will be with Holly, so that should feel really, really easy. 17 weeks and 6 days. One of us is going to be running past a ship that looks a lot like this one. It's not going to be me, not a London Marathon entrant behind the camera.
Wow.
Just finishing up the 8 miles by myself. Holly was actually only meant to do 4, but the loop we did ended up being like almost 5.5. So I felt like I would have been wasting a good opportunity to do some extra miles if I didn't just add on. Because running with people just makes it so much easier, makes it pass so much quicker. And then Christmas Day will be nice and chill 5 miles, which I think is more than enough. Interesting fact about this path, me and my mum and dad got photographed for a newspaper article like 15 years ago. I'll try and find a picture of it and add it, but we got a photograph of that right here on this fence. Just finished up the run, 8.2 miles at 7:57 average. Not sure how much I picked up in the last 3 miles once I left Holly at the house, but don't feel like I picked up that much. And honestly, that was like the first easy run since Valencia that didn't just drag in. It actually felt pretty good and I enjoyed it. And it was a little bit slower than the easy runs that I've been doing, but maybe that's just the pace I need to run at right now. But no, that was good. And Monday is done because I'm not going to run again and I'm not going to do any gym or core work. Easy Monday is a sacred day and it's just one easy run. Oh. See you on Tuesday. It's Tuesday and it's the first session of the week. Today we've got a sort of light threshold session. 5 sets of 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute at threshold with a minute float recovery. 45 minutes total running, half an hour at threshold. Just building on from last week where I also did threshold session on Tuesday and a threshold session on Friday. Going to follow the same structure this week. Coach said he just wants me to get my legs back under me this week. So it should be good, should be comfortable, and should feel better than both of last week's threshold sessions. Some of gel. Don't need it for this session, but I'm a bit hungry, so.
Feeling good?
Aye. Just need to keep reminding myself that it's threshold because I've done this session a few times and it's been hard. I don't think I'm running too much harder than threshold at any point, but still just need to, like as soon as this beats for the 1 minute, I just, but threshold. I'm not looking at the pace, but I'm quite sure this is faster than I have been running since the marathon.
Many sets is that?
That's 2 done. That feels nice. to not just be running like 5:10s to 5:20s. I mean, I might well be running that pace, but feels like I'm running quick. 3 cents to go though.
You was shocked there. I mean, I agree the guy benefited out, he didn't he? He went there known, I don't think I suppose he done it on purpose.
I don't think there's much
Nah,
Christmas spirit.
there's definitely not much Christmas spirit today, that's for sure. Definitely not down here today, folks. A lot of erratic driving going on.
Done. So that was 8.35 miles, 45 minutes, which is 5:23 average. It felt good in the end. I don't know what the actual splits were. I'll put them on the screen, but for me I felt like I was moving quite well without too much effort. Threshold effort I think is like a comfortably hard effort. You're not pushing, but you're not jogging. I could have done another set, so that was a good day. Nice to feel like I can still keep the legs moving. I don't actually feel like I've lost that much fitness in my few easy weeks. Usually I come back from a break pretty unfit, but I think just because I've been doing quite a lot of easy running and building back into the sessions gradually by just doing thresholds, I seem to be back to feeling alright a lot quicker than usual. We'll see how that translates into harder, more race pace stuff, but for now things are looking good. Tuesday morning is done and I'll be back for a double later.
This is how slow we go in a Lambden. Jesus Christ, the bike's hardly turning a wheel, it's ready to fall off.
Tuesday afternoon, just getting a nice easy half an hour double in before heading to the shops and grabbing some last minute Christmas gifts. Just finished up the double, 4.1 miles at 8 minutes per mile. Felt pretty good, but it definitely felt quicker than that. For some reason I always find that when I run in the dark, it's quite a bit slower. I don't know if that's actually a thing or if it's just me, but yeah, good day, done, and time to go and enjoy Christmas Eve dinner with the family. See you on Christmas Day. Good morning and Merry Christmas. It's Wednesday the 25th of December. I'm currently doing my favourite Christmas tradition, which is a completely downhill easy run. Me and my family go to the cemetery on Christmas Day and I'm able to get dropped off there and run home. I'm pretty much able to switch my week around every year so that the Christmas Day is just a short, easy run. Unfortunately, my dad is not quite uninjured enough to join me for this. That used to be a thing, was running together on Christmas Day, but not yet, maybe next year. For now, I'm just on my own, nice and easy jogging. And actually, I remember back when I was younger, I used to always run on Christmas Day with my dad, and people used to beat their horns, thinking we were off our heads. I've seen 2 people out running already, so people really are taking up running and taking it seriously and getting out on Christmas Day. It's really nice to see, and I'm sure that Park Run can take a lot of credit for that. If you've not watched my latest Park Run video, go watch that after this one. It was good fun. And yeah, as I say, nice to see people are realising that there's more to Christmas than opening presents, eating junk food and drinking. There's also running. Another day of training done, just over 5 miles at 7:28 average. I'm going to be honest, since Valencia 3.5 weeks ago, pretty much every run and session has like dragged in. It's been hard to get out the door. It's been hard to stay out the door. But I feel like there's been a big shift this week. Everything's starting to feel good. The runs feel good. They're enjoyable. The session yesterday was comfortable, but it was fast. So this week really feels like a turning point. Feels like a good positive step towards getting fit going into the new year. So that's good. Hopefully it continues and just keep getting fitter, keep getting better, and be ready to attack some good training in the next few weeks. So I'm going to go and enjoy Christmas, and I'll see you for Thursday easy run. There's nothing past me.
Thought you wanted it back.
A day. What do you want me to take off you now?
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks. Bye. It's Thursday the 26th of December, which means that Christmas is done for another year. I'm about 2 miles into my 1 hour easy run and I'm feeling pretty good. As you might have noticed, I haven't trained that hard this week. Still just getting back into it, which I think will make for a really good comparison if I make this video again on like a proper training week where I'm really into the training block. Because right now I feel a little bit sick because I had cheesecake for my lunch, and also both of my Achilles are complaining a little bit. I think because I've been neglecting gym, which if you watched last week's video on injury prevention, you'll know is not like me. It's a bit harder on Christmas week when the gym is closed, but if I wasn't still kind of coming off that marathon and getting myself back into it, I would definitely find a way to get the strength work in this week. So yeah, currently just trying to get a few miles in on the canal before it gets dark. I spent most of today editing that injury prevention video, and it's now like almost 4 PM. So I'll run a few easy miles on the canal and then be forced out onto the road where there's some street lights before finishing up the training day with some hill strides. Just finishing up on the canal, done just over 5 miles. I feel like I'm moving well, but I just looked at my watch and actually I'm not running that far under 8-minute pace, which I don't think is a fitness issue. I'm sticking with my running in the dark feels faster theory. So that's 8 miles easy and 8 times 8-second hill strides done. Just doing a little bit of a jog so that the legs feel good tomorrow when it's time to do another session. I'm going to go and fuel up for that, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's Friday the 27th of December and we've got another threshold session today. 6 by 5 minutes with a minute float. The exciting part is that some of the floats won't be floats because we're testing lactate for the first time ever. I got a lactate monitor for Christmas because it sounds like I'm going to be doing a lot of threshold work in the next few weeks, and I didn't really want to do that at the wrong intensity. So I asked for a lactate monitor. I'm going to try it out today. This is actually our second attempt at the warm-up because I've already left it in the house and had to go back for it. So really it's just going to be another thing to forget. But it should be fun because I've done a lot of threshold work in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Interesting to see if I've been going at the right effort. I think I have been, but the numbers won't lie. First rep done. My legs feel like I've been doing a lot of mileage, which is the exact opposite of what's been happening. We're going to test lactate after the second rep, and I've got no idea what it's going to be because I've never done this before. I've only ever done like a treadmill test in a lab. Should be interesting if we can do it. The little jabber we bought doesn't come with needles, so I'm going to need to use a safety pin. So fingers crossed it works, and see what the lactate is. Yeah, I need the lactate monitor.
Is your summary on your tip of your thumb? That, right there.
Really not working.
Get that, he'll soon get the blood.
I don't know, I think we need to just go. It's not happening, man.
8, 6, 7.
I've got some. Done. Oh man. Oh, that was bad.
Too many after 8s last night.
I do think because I eat so well when I'm like training hard, as soon as I stop doing that and start eating sweeties and cakes and stuff like that, I really feel it. But I never felt anywhere near that bad on Tuesday, and I was doing that on Tuesday as well. I was just trying to keep the effort at threshold. Like obviously I could have ran harder, but it just felt miserable. I'm sure the lactate would have been fine if we'd ever got any blood. It's completely healed up already. That'll be something to try at the weekend.
Tomorrow's weekend.
I know, I'll try it on Sunday. Going to just go home and chill now, get a bit of a warm down done, but I really need to give myself a shake because running when you're feeling like that is just not enjoyable.
And you've got a race in not too distant future.
I didn't even have to float, I don't think we mentioned that. I tried to test my lactate twice, so after the second rep and after the third rep, so I didn't even float then, and I don't think it helped, but whatever. No lactate, not a great day, but another one done, and another step closer to being fitter. That is not a good look. It's Saturday and I've got another hour easy run. Just jogging. Currently got the wind at my back. Feeling pretty good. And then later on tonight I'll do a double. Get 2 doubles in this week. I only did 1 last week. And then I'll also do some strength work, because the people who have been paying attention will notice that I've been neglecting my strength work this week. So I'll get some of that done tonight. And hopefully it'll be a good training day, and also I'm going to be able to prove my theory that I run faster in the light because I'm out nice and early. It's like 11:30 in the morning, but it's not going to get dark. Also, shorts weather on a Glasgow easy run in December is pretty much unheard of. Just over 2 miles to go, and I don't know what the pace is, but I'm feeling pretty good. So we'll find out in a few miles if it's actually faster than it would be in the dark. 8 miles at 7:26 is done. Just gonna have some lunch now. Got some tuna sandwiches with chicken soup. And just trying not to think about the fact that 7:26 feels fast. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna just start doing the right things from New Year and things should start to come together quite quickly. But yeah, this is what happens when you don't train that hard and don't recover as well as you should. Anyway, I'll see you this afternoon for a double. And yes, the kitchen table is in the living room because it's Christmas. I've made it out for my double. It's dark, it's colder than earlier, and I definitely drank too much coffee today. But I'm feeling pretty good. Feels good to get out the house again. But plan for tonight will be just 4 miles of jogging. Just really keep the pace nice and slow. All my easy runs recently have been nice and slow, but especially important tonight with long run tomorrow. Another run done, nice and slow, 8:04 average for just over 4 miles. I'm gonna just go in the house, have some dinner and do some core a bit later on. Let my dinner settle first, then get the core done before long run tomorrow. It's Sunday, and just like almost everyone else, I've got my long run. I've got an hour and 45 minutes today that, as you can probably tell, I've put off until it was dark. I was pretty much ready to do this at like midday. I had my trainers on and actually just changed my mind, had lunch instead because I didn't really feel like it. And I know that a lot of people probably feel like this, and I hate being negative about running, but that's just the way it is right now. I would honestly say that 99% of the time I did not struggle with getting out the door. I did not struggle with motivation. But yeah, those days between Christmas and New Year, especially when you've just come off achieving such a major goal like I did at Valencia, the motivation isn't quite as high as I would like it to be. But I've still got everything done that I wanted to this week. I haven't missed one step of running. I haven't necessarily missed any strength work. And actually now that I'm out here doing it, I'm loving it. Look at that, just hit 4 miles. Just gonna tick this one off, finish off at the gym, get some strength work done, and finish up another week before moving into 2025. We're ready to go. Just past halfway. Feeling good, actually. Enjoying just listening to my podcast and not really thinking about anything. Decided that this run is just going to be a lot of small laps. Having some of this Morton 160, it would not be my first choice, but it'll do the job until I have an SIS gel a bit later on. An hour and 10 minutes into a 1 hour and 45 minute run. Just having an SIS gel. I've still got some 160 in my belt, so I'll keep sipping that over the last half an hour. See what the lactate is after a run at 7:15s. This will be exciting. I really am just practicing for Tuesday's session, but it'll be interesting to see if it's anything above 1. Oh, dearie me. It's not a good sign. This is proof that I'm trying to go to the gym. There's no way I'm going to find another one open at 8:30 on a Sunday night. I'm not a member, Holly is. She's currently trying to fix the situation. So it's actually now a week after that long run, because after trying and failing to get into the gym, I just had dinner and went to bed, and then woke up on Monday morning with the flu, which kind of explains why I was moaning so much in that Sunday run. I guess the flu had already started sapping my energy levels. But basically that meant that I didn't film an outro to this video, and the first few days of 2025 were not productive from a running standpoint. I didn't make it back out running until Thursday, and it took me about a week to get back to feeling normal. But I'm feeling good now, ready to get into 2025 properly. And hopefully that was an interesting look into what training is like in between marathon blocks. It ended up being 78 miles, 2 threshold sessions, 1 core session, and a long run. I've got a lot of work to do, but I'm excited to get into it, excited to bring you along on the journey through some good training, some good races. So subscribe if you want to see that, and I'll see you there. Cheers.